G'day and welcome to the Macca.
We're back.
My name is Jamie Kenner, and to my left this weekend, Order the Man on the panel, who is the most confident first stand-up comedian I've ever seen. How are you, boy?
Yes, it was easy going up there after Riley had warmed up the crowd for me.
Here, gentleman, right, coming in at 6'1", as he does each and every week, is the baby brother of the pack, who we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are you, mate?
That's right, the opening act for the main man to bring the house down.
Yes, huge stuff. Last week, the boys made their stand-up comedy debuts. We've talked about it a lot on the show, and today we're going to discuss exactly how it went down 1 week ago.
Yes.
Plus, I've got a Transperth update for you boys ahead of the summer.
Toot toot.
Junior Boy, Maccas chat.
I've got a gripe with him, Jakey boy.
Love it. And Secret Santas and all the Christmas party stuff is taking place at the moment.
Ooh, well
we're going to
so.
give you some rules and regulations to follow. Plus, Joey Boy, you've got this week's Everyday Hero. It's a massive app. Let's get into it. Boys.
Brother Mingos.
How are we all? Are we all well?
Fantastic, and feeling a lot better than I was this time last week.
It's exactly this time last week, at the time of recording, that the boys were up on the main stage
Yes, shitting jogs.
at the
Jogging sheds.
at the WA Fresh Comedy,
Comedy.
Showcase.
That's exactly
He's
right.
nailed the name for the first
Yeah,
time.
now that it's all done, I can get the name correct.
There was signage everywhere.
Congratulations, boys. It was very good. It surpassed my expectations of what you guys were able to, what I was expecting from you guys. You were very good. I had high expectations from the get-go to some degree. Having heard it in the planning process and then getting to see it slowly become more and more confident as the weeks progressed, and then to go and see it, very well done. Exceptionally well done.
Fantastic, thanks for that. That's high praise.
It's a rave review.
Yeah.
But the biggest review we got was live, Joe.
Yes.
After you say all the
the
punchlines.
booze and the jeers.
And tomatoes being tossed.
I know, I've never seen that many tomatoes.
Yes, that's right. But all of our jokes landed, Joey. We did it,
Yeah,
dude.
they did, yeah.
We did it, man.
Yeah, me and Riley were up the back with the other comics.
Yeah.
The other artists.
Hanging at the bar.
Did
Hanging
you
at
chat
the bar.
Did you chat to anyone before
Too
you guys
fucking
had gone
nervous.
out, or was
So
it like
nervous.
No, honestly,
really
it was a
time?
blur of white light and vomit.
I actually couldn't really listen to what people were saying.
before
I
use?
Yeah, I couldn't really hear much.
Yeah.
Just blocking it out.
Even afterwards, I was just like, I couldn't really enjoy the acts.
No, I
That's
really
what
enjoyed it. There was
like.
a massive shout out to everyone who came, and who was either a friend of the show, a fan of the show, or just a friend of you two personally. Really nice to see a big crowd come down.
Yeah, I reckon there was a solid percentage of the crowd, which was MacPack family.
Yeah, absolutely. A huge percentage of the crowd was. And you guys did very well as well. Like you were the first. It was the first time for both of you two. Everyone else, as far as I'm aware, had done it before, mainly because
We had seen them.
well, yeah, that and on the run sheet before you guys headed in, no one else had first gig ever written next to it as well. It was just like quite specific to you two. But you held your own. I don't think you were the two worst there by any stretch of the imagination.
Who was?
And we were very much warmly welcomed by Colin himself,
yeah.
the man of the hour, the host of the show.
Yeah, the MC in charge. He obviously is well aware of who we are. Like we've had a fair amount of dealings in the past. He's an absolute superstar. As is Ronan Freeburn, who I reckon at this point his name's probably
He's the
mentioned more
MVP.
than anyone this year.
Ronan Freeburn.
If we did a word map of what we said.
Macpack number 2, Ronan Freeburn number
Yeah.
1, I think.
Maybe
on
we
the-
can add Ronan Freeburn into the vocabulary. And then his definition can just be go.
Go.
No, he's a superstar. But yeah, massive thanks to both those boys for allowing us to be part of the show, allowing you two in particular to be part of the show, but secondly to actually give you so much support, get the crowd on side as well.
A MacPack chant started, boys.
Yeah, never seen one of them before.
MacPack.
It was
very
crazy.
cool.
So Riley went up. Riley was 4th of the night.
Yeah,
He was
baby.
up there. And then for me, I wasn't too stressed for the beginning people because I was like, Riley's up before me. So I'll worry while Riley's up there.
That's fair. You got a buffer.
Yeah, and then Riley goes up. At this point, I'm like, okay, I'm going to have one last look at my notes to make sure I know what the hell I'm saying. up there. And then Riley gets up, and he's absolutely killing it. He's destroying. He's doing physical comedy. He was changing the way his voice sounds.
No, it was
at
very
certain
good.
points. He was crushing it. He had the room in the palm of his fucking hand. And then he leaves.
And everyone was
The
going.
crowd erupts.
Everyone was going off. Like you got a huge introduction from Cole as well. Like he was big on pumping you up, and the crowd immediately. I reckon, unsighted, you guys got the biggest cheer on the night. Like before you had even spoken.
Going up,
Yeah, biggest cheer on the night, mainly because of the energy Colin provided, but secondly because of the crowd that you guys provided as well. I think that really helped. And then it was just fucking going off from there.
Yeah, and I think also Riley's last line got arguably his biggest laugh.
Do you reckon?
Nah, I think Riley's bigger. I don't want to spoil, but there was a little bit.
The other one.
There was a little bit of slapstick comedy.
There's a middle one in there, which actually wasn't the biggest punchline of that joke. So I was really surprised that got the biggest laugh. Sometimes it's the ones that you don't think are the greatest,
exactly. Yeah.
Which hit
people up.
Hit the highest. And then the main event, Joey Boy got up there.
Then Joey got up, and everyone's expectations of what Joey was going to bring to the table immediately grew because Riley had done quite a good job.
Yeah.
Even I was chatting to Ro after the show, and he said, "Yeah, Riley killed it," and I was quite nervous because Joe really gonna want to have to kill it as well. Because if Riley's done a great job, and then Joe comes up there and Joe shits the bed, gonna be a tough drive home. But no, Joey got up there, absolutely dominated as well. I was hearing from a few people Jerry Seinfeld comparisons.
Ooh.
Jerry Seinfeld comparisons.
That is
Holy
huge.
shit.
From people who know what comedy is, they were giving. It wasn't like randos.
Really?
People in the biz were giving Jerry Seinfeld.
Because I was going for more of a Michael Richards vibe.
I loved how, because I took the little things that you don't realize. The mic stand, heavy.
What were you trying to do to it?
Comics make it seem really light.
Yeah, like
you know
it's
how,
a paperweight.
They just snatch the mic off the thing and then toss the stand behind them. When I tried to lift it, I was like, shit.
Yeah.
I need to
help me.
work on
Colin,
my
get
left
back
bicep here. Yeah.
While he's bench pressing.
But then Joey went for a different strategy.
That's right.
The lean.
I leant. I was doing a lean
He
on
put his
the
hand on
stand.
top of the stand and then held the mic in his right
Not
hand.
for long.
I was
The
also,
whole
there was a
thing.
bit where I was holding the cable.
Where
How
are
about this?
Harry
How about this
Styles-esque.
guy? Yeah.
I don't remember any of this.
It was, because that's the thing I was talking to Riley about. I was like, because obviously when we're practicing, this is a tip we got. Practice with a mic.
Yeah.
And had you done that?
Well, we used
Deodorant
cans. I was using my Batman doll. Action figure.
and your dildo we used one time.
Yeah.
Jeepers.
It was too floppy, that one.
And it was, but then I was saying to Riley, I was like, I did notice when I was practicing, I'm just kind of waving my left hand around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I know what.
You do that like most shows as well when you're sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do,
animated.
yeah. But I decided I was going to. My plan was, okay, I'm going to hold the mic with both hands,
Ooh.
and then when I need to, I'll do a bit of a
Hold with both.
exaggerate. Then you can flip it around. But the left hand was on the pole. It was on the cable. It was doing whatever the fuck it wanted. It had a mind of its own.
He was
I'm a bloody duo at this point. Me and Lefty.
I love it. Nah, it was really good. Very impressed. What sort of feedback did you guys get? How did you feel going into it? Let's go with that. How did you feel going into it before you went up there, both of you?
The guy who was on before me, Chad Von Chad, sick name, he killed it. I couldn't feel my legs for the whole second half of his set. I was just like, oh my God, like the amount of adrenaline running through me before I even like entered stage was like, oh. I wasn't really, I didn't feel present.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't?
That's
No.
good. What about you? How'd you feel? Because you got to watch him. So, like, if he's ignoring the comic before him, the comic before you
Is me.
is him. So, are you...
No, I watched all of Riley's, and I obviously, because me and Riley had heard each other's a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was watching Riley's, and I was like, yeah, he's like absolutely crushing it.
Yeah.
And then when I went up, it was like, when I was walking up, it was like so nervous.
Because I went to high five. I was pretty good at I was fortunate enough to sit in between where you guys were both walking up.
Yeah.
I think I dapped you up on the way up and on the way back.
I don't remember either of them.
I gave you a hug at one point. When you went up, I dapped you up, and it was less of a dap up and more of like, oh, I'm actually assisting him stay up. Like you were putting a lot of weight. I was like, whoa, hang on, we're going up together here accidentally. You definitely, and that's the moment where I was like, oh, boy's nervous because he's forgotten how to do a high five.
I wasn't expecting fucking defense on the way up.
Yeah. And then how'd you feel going up?
Yeah, I was really nervous, and I was just thinking, I was like, this is it. This is the big moment. This is what we've been training for.
And what was the moment? Like, how far in did you both get before you were like, I'm comfortable? Because there was a moment where I watched you, and I could tell that you were nervous, but only because I know you so well. I don't think other people would be able to see it. But then you said, like, I reckon you got maybe 2 jokes in, and then it was just like,
Yeah, no, there was
confident.
There's a bit at the start of mine. It's like the first joke, and it has physical comedy.
Yeah.
Physical comedy is great if they laugh.
Yeah.
If they don't laugh,
You look like-
it's less cool. So I was like, that was like my big one, and I was like, okay, if this goes well, then I'll feel a lot better.
Yeah. And it did go very well.
Yeah, and then from there, like, I fucking got to eat now the palm of my hand.
I'll show you the video I've got of Joe, but there was a moment, it is that moment where he does that, and then it looks like a backpack of weight has just lifted off his shoulders after he got that laugh.
Yeah.
And then he starts sort of
Because
almost swaggering around out there.
Here's something I noticed when you're up there. You know, you get the huge like, and here's Riley McKenna, here's Joe McKenna. You get a huge like, yeah, and then you know, Dad's going like blowing his fucking whistle and shit. And then you get up there and you go to the mic, and then it just goes, psst,
Yeah.
and then it's
up to
be
you.
funny now.
Yeah, up to you to bring
Come on,
that.
Jessica. Dance for me.
Yeah. So then like that whole like until you get your first laugh feels like, oh my God, so much pressure.
Absolutely. No, incredibly well done, boys. The people at home who obviously didn't get the opportunity to come and see you, they all want to know, will there be a future stand-up comedy opportunity for you two guys to do some more stuff for people to see you in the future?
A reprise, if you will.
Yeah.
An encore.
I think they may.
You bloody bet you
That's
they will.
right. We're expanding our sets.
We've got to get
We're on the phone to Netflix. How did the guys come down
Flat
to film
White,
us?
Bentley.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep it simple, Jerry. Keep it simple. Yeah, no, we've got to add 2 minutes to our sets and we'll be back.
Yeah.
Very exciting. And lastly, how did the whole concept of this whole thing was getting your name up in lights? How did it feel to have your names respectively up in lights?
Mac.
Alright, boys, have you heard that Transperth are once again offering free public transport throughout the summer again?
We're going to be rich, Joe.
They are back. They did the same thing last year, and they're bringing it back for this year. So between December 14 all the way through to February the 5th.
That's a long time.
Yeah, the whole of basically the
That's
whole
like
of
2
summer. The
months.
whole of the summer period where all the kids are on holidays.
Yeah.
Free Transperth transport.
Are you talking buses, trains, ferries?
Is it,
Ferry's the ferry?
as long as it's Transperth, I believe, it's free transport.
Is this the East cost of living pressures?
That's exactly
Sons of
right.
bitches.
That is exactly right. The only thing you need to do
Is give us a ton of money.
Is pay your taxes.
Pay 50 cents each ride.
So all you have to do, a family of 4, for example, can save up to $30 on a single trip on public transport through the initiative simply because it's all free,
You
right?
just have to touch the driver.
It's for all smart rider users though. So you must have a smart rider in order for it to happen. So you still need to tag on and tag off the respective vehicle as though you are paying for it, but no money will be deducted.
This is just the man trying to control me yet again.
yeah.
So
Is that
they
just because they want to see how many people are on?
I think they want to see the data for how many more people go on the public transport.
You know what?
Because last year, during the same period,
No one did.
42% increase compared to the same period from the year before. So they didn't do it in 22-23. They did it for 23-24, and it went up by 42%. And now they're doing it again for this summer.
That's great. I reckon another reason would be like obviously free public transport, so you might get, dare I say, eshays.
Oh, an ash.
And they might think that the windows could use a little bit of art.
Yeah.
Right.
So they might want to be able to go, well, we used to want to know
who you are.
who's
Who's doing the
graffiti.
art?
Yeah.
Is this a Banksy?
So we can credit them.
And
Is this
who-
a Banksy or is this an Esche?
And who's experimenting with the structural integrity of the Gatorade bottle?
Now, this comes as quite a nice relief for a lot of WA families, a lot of WA children who are not necessarily going to school, but enjoying their holidays.
And
Imagine
also,
if we got public transport for free when we were like 16.
I'd be a millionaire.
Not quite, but that's
also
the
the
whole
peop-
concept, right?
Yeah, and also people who have to get public transport into work, like it's
Yeah.
expensive.
Absolutely. Every day.
Yeah, I know over east in Sydney potentially,
Nice, dude.
they've changed their fare 50% flat fare
That's good.
for everyone.
Forever.
Forever?
Forever, yeah. It was for a brief period, but now they've changed it forever. And Roger Cook just went,
Fuck yeah.
"Fuck you,
100% off.
0.
And also,
Take that and shove it up your." Boop.
So it is encouraging people to go and get smart riders, because if you just get on the train or you get on the bus and you don't have a smart rider, you still have to pay. So it's not free unless you have a smart rider, and you must tag it on.
Yeah, shit. Can you imagine getting fined by the Transperth police while it was free?
Well, that's what we're about to get to, because last year, so we talked about there was a 42% increase in smart riders used, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but there was a 300% increase in fines.
Last year, during the same free transport period, Transperth handed out almost 4,000 fines to passengers, which resulted in $1.3 million worth of fines.
How much is a fine?
$100 fine. Minimum.
that doesn't work
$100
out.
fine
What?
minimum.
Wait, how many fines did they do?
4,000.
Upwards of 4,000. At least 4,000. I didn't do the math. I guess there are some bigger fines.
Big fine. Yeah, for the graffiti and shit.
Yeah.
For the
So-
Gator bomb.
They're blowing up a train.
So during last year's free transport Transperth period,
Yeah.
they made $1.3 million on fines for people who didn't tap on their smart rider. So people
God.
misheard the information, or it wasn't like made clear enough to them. So they were doing what you essentially were thinking about. You don't have, it's free. Yeah, we just walk in. But if a Transperth officer catches you walking in on a train during the free Transperth period where you haven't tagged on your smart rider, you can get $100
The
fine.
thing with these Transperth Secchies, though, they're pretty slow and they're easy to avoid. Every
And they don't have
orifice,
weapons.
every orifice of Transperth has multiple doors.
True.
Like, it's really not hard to get away from these guys. How
Can
are you getting
imagine
caught is
finding
my
someone on a free train? You'd be so worried about getting hit.
hundreds of dollars.
4,000 people had that conversation with a Transperth officer during last year's
And one of them
period.
had to pay $1 million. Yeah.
I'm not sure how
Oh
the
my
sum got
God.
as high as it did. But yeah, you'd be pretty flat, because even like I catch the train every now and then when I go to work.
You never scan on.
No.
Yeah.
But that
Jumps the turn.
but I was completely unaware. I knew that the period was happening. You still have to tag on, which surprised the shit out of me. Because I would just be
Yeah.
like, it's free.
It's free.
But the whole point is like for the sake of your data, and I think so that more people buy smart riders initially.
It's all bullshit by Big Smart Rider.
Yeah.
Trying to get us, get us under their thumb.
Hell yeah.
So I
Next year we need to use the Smart Rider to go to the bathroom.
I have also heard that was a different government in place last year to this year. Is that correct? In WA?
No. There's an election next year.
Okay. Well, whoever was
Oh, it was fucking the other guy, Mark.
I think
McGowan.
Now it's Roger.
yes.
Or maybe that was already a thing. I don't know.
I have heard they may be wiping the $1.3 million fines.
Have people not paid them yet?
Well, that's what I
Well,
thought.
they
How
couldn't
you-
afford a free train.
I was trying to work out how they're going to do refunds.
That's a good
For
point.
what if someone has passed on? Because imagine telling it.
Free
Imagine,
hearse ride.
imagine having a chat with like a nan. There's old people who use public transport. Imagine sitting down with like old Ethel and being like,
Booking
"All
them.
right, darling, you didn't tag on." And she's like, "Yeah, I know it's free." And you go, "Yep,
Yeah.
but you still got to tag
Not
on."
for you,
Have
eh?
fun
Anyway.
in prison.
Alrighty, boys. Junior boy, you keep your ear to the ground more than most when it comes to McDonald's updates. And we can always, whenever Ronald breathes, Riley can hear him. What have you got for us?
I tend to be quite the frequenter to the old McDonald's, and I know the ins and outs of McDonald himself.
Even before we move on to this new life hack, there was something that we launched months ago.
Oh, yes.
The new change dollar menu, the loose change dollar menu.
We had announced the loose change dollar, the new loose change menu in about August.
Yeah,
We got a comment last week from a staff member who,
August 31.
fuck me, who literally commented, "You boys told me about this in August. I got an email from HR today." That was the last week of November.
Yeah. And this is...
Look at that.
We had the inside scoop covered in chocolate for $1.
It equated to the total playtime on this video, boys, has 6,044 hours.
That's a lot of HR.
936,100,000 views.
So if you basically, Maccas, if you want any information passed on across the nation,
We got you.
stop spending money on
And-
advertising. Just hit us up,
And that's
bro.
all because you were on the email list, Jay.
Yeah, well, just send us an email.
And it's the exact poster that's getting
Yeah,
displayed
they sent
now.
me the email in August, and I was like, "Oh, this is exciting."
Which makes you think, like,
How many other people
these
got it?
guys are playing till Feb. Like, they're ready for Feb.
Yeah.
They're already working on the next fucking Monopoly, dude.
Very exciting. How frequently? Because years ago, you were a heavy frequenter at McDonald's. I don't necessarily hear that you go there anywhere near as much as you used to. How frequently would you go to McDonald's every week?
Oh, once, twice a day. No, not that much. I didn't really take advantage of the November 30 days, 30 deals.
No,
this
neither.
year.
It was shit.
Yeah, some of them were good. No,
None of them were
expensive.
good. None of them were good. Hot take. None of them were good.
Bang. That's huge from Jake. But-
McFlurry's like $5 again. Fuck off. Like what?
But, boys, Macca's
You
released...
didn't answer the question either. How many times do you go on Macca's a week?
I don't know.
Do you go once a week?
Not once a week, but...
Does that mean more or less?
You're just so disgusted.
Definitely not once.
I'm going bi-weekly.
Once
Twice
every
a
2
week?
weeks.
Exactly.
It's up to us.
So-
Okay, cool.
One of my favorite deals... Do you guys remember the McSmart Meal?
Loved it.
What is in that?
So they get you a chicken and cheese, a cheeseburger, small chips, and a small drink for the hefty price. I mean, for the good price of $6.95, Joey.
And you can substitute the burgers so they're both the same. You don't necessarily have to get a chicken and a cheeseburger. You could just get a double cheeseburger.
Or a double chick.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you get
For two burgers, chips, and a drink for $7 in this economy.
Shut up and take my money. Sorry, wrong shot.
Because a large quarter pounder meal these days, Joe, setting you back $15.
Holy shit.
It's
Yeah.
fucked. So you could get like three. You could get 3 of these McSmart meals for near on the same amount.
Wow.
But yeah.
That's a lot of meat.
That's great. That's great for the old fucking arteries.
But they were advertising this McSmart Meal fucking everywhere. Like I saw it everywhere.
Yeah, that was the one with the ad where the guy like is drilling in the shed.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's painting in the shed.
Yeah. And he's like, something happens and he says, shut up and take my money.
That's it. That's not it. That's not it.
And
That's
then
close.
they had all the banners out the front of Macca's, like all McSmart Meal, and every time I open my app or on Instagram or Snapchat, McSmart Meal, and then they stopped.
It was a weird thing. It was a weird thing to go with as well. Like it wasn't smart. It wasn't like it was just McCheap. Like it was just like economic.
Yeah,
Nothing smart about
but
it.
everyone really loved it. And then they were just like, one day, boom, all posters, all ads gone. And I was like, oh, okay, the promotion's obviously finished.
Yeah.
They ran it for 3-4 weeks, and now it's done. And then I was driving my ye-old friend to Macca's the other day, and I said, what are you going to get? And he was like, I'm going to grab a McSmart Meal. And I said, sorry, bro, they're gone. And he was like, no, they're not. I'll show you where they are. And I'm about to show you where they are, Joe.
Yes. Shut up and take my
Resident Vegan's gonna be taught a lesson.
If you open up your bloody Macca's app, the
have
McSmart
it.
Meal is still there. You go into home, no. You go into order. You scroll down to the beef menu, not even in the deals, rewards, and bonuses menu.
It's hidden, Joe.
Joe, you go into the bloody beef menu and you scroll down right underneath the quarter pounder and in between the hamburger, you'll find the bloody McSmart Meal.
Can you fucking believe
Holy
it?
shit.
Hasn't gone anywhere, Joe. They're just bloody hiding it.
You've got to be pretty McSmart to figure that one out.
That's right. The My Macca's app is hiding its deals inside the app. That's what I've written down here as the headline.
Moment of silence.
Let me just get that
Mic
again.
drop.
Let me get that
Moment of
again clean.
silence.
The My Maccas app is hiding its deals inside the app, Joe.
What?
What?
I know, boys. What do you think about that?
That's huge news. I love the investigative work.
I wonder what else they've got hidden away, squirreled away.
It's always good to look up. They're doing socks and stuff now as well. They're doing funny little hats. Have you seen their funny little hats?
Yeah, the grimace and...
They are good at hiding shit. They used to hide a McFeast meal years and years and years ago. McFeast meal, bring that shit back. Have you had a McFeast meal?
Nah.
Do you think they do it
was fucking all time. McFeast was like basically a quarter pounder,
Yeah?
but with lettuce, cheese, onion. It was like a Whopper. It was fucking delightful, and it was cheap as fuck.
Do you think?
Naughty.
Do you think they do it because this is too good of a deal? We don't want everyone to get it. We'll hide it. So if someone comes in and abuses a staff member, they can say, "Just wait a second, buddy.
It's on the
It's
app.
here. It's right here. You don't need to be mad at me anymore."
Nah, I don't think they're thinking like that. I don't know why it's still on there. Maccas aren't great at
Web design.
removing stuff off their shit either. Like, I don't know. In the past, I've been able to go in and find stuff. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I still buy a McReb. They're in there if you know where to look.
Alrighty, boys. It is festive time.
Shit, yeah.
Joe's pumped.
Joe's bloody
Yeah.
pumped.
Joe's fired up.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Boys, are you guys at your workplaces? Are you doing any secret Santering?
No, we're not, because of a controversy that happened 2 years ago.
Oh,
What about you guys?
Hang on, what
happened?
happened?
Nothing. No,
No, you can't
Oh,
say.
I'm sorry, but HR made us all sign that we wouldn't talk
You
about
can't bury the lead. What happened?
Did you actually have
What
to sign
happened?
that?
Allegedly, I heard it was a friend.
You signed an NDA on Secret Santa.
That's like that's too secret.
very
That's secret.
secret.
That's CEI
What
Santa.
happened?
No,
Come
so
on, tell us.
no, we didn't have to sign anything.
It's just a private chat between a couple of bros, bro.
Lips are sealed. No, we didn't have to sign anything. And this is just personal speculation, but we
Your
like
Honor.
the first. Is it the first year that I worked there? It must have been.
Doesn't matter though, does that?
Might have been a
That-
year before you went there. This is all.
Yeah,
This is all.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So we did a Secret Santa for the whole of the team, not
Al-
just the team that I'm in, allegedly.
How many
Good.
people?
Oh, there would have been like 40 people.
Nice.
And so everyone brought in something, and we put it in a big pile, and then we did
Yankee swap.
Yankee swap.
Nice.
Which, personally, at a work thing, I wouldn't, because I've seen the episode that's based on and it doesn't go well. Anyway, so we did it. A lot of banter. One of the ladies goes up, unwraps the thing, it's a condom.
Oh, just
Just a single, because we had like a.
so. And what made you wrap that up? What was the whole concept behind that?
I didn't wrap that up.
What-
A single
but
dom.
Was it quite literally like?
Was it used?
No, so we before that we
The
had-
gift of a family. Am I right?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
The gift that keeps on coming.
How exciting though!
Because
this time next year, you could be celebrating Christmas for two.
Why would they need that? It does it.
What do you mean?
Because
Does
it
the
was
opposite.
used to do.
Oh,
Oh.
was it not? Was it not a used
I
one?
thought
No,
Because
God.
you only ever
throw it
present.
inside out.
Pixar's Inside Out. Nah, it was because
Different interpretation of joy.
Jack. E-Jack.
Oh, nice. That was
Stretch.
a bit of a stretch.
yeah.
Anyway.
So what happened?
So why'd you
Oh, no.
wrap up?
No, it wasn't me.
Anyone
How
did
big
you
was
do
the
Yankee
wrapping
swap?
for?
You Yankee swap for it?
No, it was very. So the reason why it was there was because we had like a kind of a weird thing to do at work, but we had like this like safe sex thing, and people were like giving them out, which again I think is like not really
Also
work
fuck.
appropriate.
Do you work at Levers? What are you doing?
yeah.
You're a red frog.
It's not very appropriate. Not very appropriate. Boys, put it away.
Yeah, so someone wrapped it up. Someone who it was obviously
Pun
because it's
intended.
Secret Santa. We
No
don't-
one knows.
Yeah, but I knew.
Oh.
Who did it?
There were two people who, like, it would have been.
Yeah. The class
There's
clown.
a man
The class
in
clown.
the mirror.
Was it the
you.
stand-up comedian
Yeah,
himself?
was it
Yeah.
you?
No.
Did
not
he look
me,
a
not
lot
me.
like you in the reflection?
No, it wasn't me. Yeah. Anyway, that was like a bit of an awkward thing, and like,
And so you knew who it was.
a lot of people knew who. It was.
Right.
Yeah.
C.E.
Wait,
Joe.
And then what? And then what happens? Like, was everyone laughing when it got unveiled?
No,
or was
it
like
was so fucking awkward.
Did it come in a big box?
No,
or
it was
did
a tiny box. Which even why would you pick it? And then the two guys who it was fucking pin drop awkward, and then the two guys who I thought it would. One of them was like, turned like, oh fuck, like.
That did not go as cool as I thought it was.
Because that's one of them did that, and the other one did. We had some
Vomited out of guilt.
Another one of Jack.
Now the other gift that the other one wrapped up was we had some Christmas decorations around, just like bells and like just like $2 Christmas decorations from Kmart. So one of them had grabbed one of them and wrapped that up,
Right.
and someone else opened that, and it's just
Not
like
impressed.
awkward because like,
It's not funny.
and it's just one person like, oh, like
You've ruined
that
it for
sucks.
everyone.
Why have I gotten this?
Yeah. At least you could use the other thing.
Anyway, so
That's
Bit of
so
festive
funny.
cheer.
And then what happened? Did that guy get in trouble? Did everyone
Well, it's
find
Secret
out who
Santa.
It was?
Secret Santa. So we all took the oath before we.
Everyone takes a knee.
Yeah,
Nothing
I'm
happens.
Secret Santa.
Spartacus.
Yeah, we haven't done it since.
Huge.
That's so fucking funny. And did HR have to get involved and give a speech of like,
What's
"Alright,
an
no
appropriate
more of
gift?"
that."
Not a speech, but there was potentially words.
There was documentation.
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
But not enough to laugh.
Not enough to do
you
it.
coward.
And how was the chick? How did she respond when she
So the
unwrapped
lady who
it?
did it, she doesn't work there anymore. Unrelated. But she left really soon after.
Other sexual
Maternity
other
leave.
sexual harassment stuff. Maternity leave.
It was just so because also it wasn't someone on so it wasn't someone on the team who would maybe understand those guys' like sense of humor.
Okay.
It was like another lady who was like pretty quiet, and it was just so awkward.
Okay.
It was
so
like,
she didn't get it. It wasn't like an Ocker joke. It
'Cause
wasn't me doing a joke on you. It was me doing
Yeah.
a joke on someone who has never met me before.
And there are a lot of people who do work there who kind of have that sense of humor, and they would have been like, "Oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna be using this tonight."
and
or
then
something.
and then it's done.
And then it's the classic banter.
Yeah, but the longer there's no laughs, the room feels very empty. Very, very.
I know, yeah. And then like the next guy going up to get and no one Yankee swapped for it either.
Well, it'd be bold to.
Yeah.
It'd be very.
I'll take that.
Sally.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, that's kind of.
Don't worry, we can use it together. We can share this gift.
What about you? Have you ever given a coworker a condom?
No, but one time I didn't really understand the concept of Secret Santa, and I wrote my name. I said
good,
from, and I
good.
wrote my name on it. So that was pretty weird.
Well, lucky your friend didn't do that,
Yeah,
Joey.
didn't do
That
that,
could have been disastrous.
He spelt it out while he put in holes that he poked at.
Okay, so the question is, there's a few places doing Secret Santa. I don't really
A
believe.
few places doing Secret Santa.
I don't. Neither of your
Biggest
places.
understatement.
I don't really believe in it. I don't know. I struggle with it. I don't like the idea because I've never given anything that I thought was good enough to give, because it's like, mainly it's budgetary. So like,
Yeah.
the budget, let's say for example, will be $20, and you're like, fuck me, what can I get someone for
Sack
$20?
of potatoes.
The best thing you can get someone for $20 is usually $20.
Yeah.
And
Or a
outside of
gift card.
that, it's like there's fuck all you can get. You can't even get like a 6-pack of beer. And even then, there's so many like some places that I've worked are like, no, we don't do alcohol. And you're like, okay, cool. So what do you want for $20?
Yeah,
right?
you like can barely even get a box of favorites.
Yeah, you can celebration.
Celebrations could be on.
Celebrations.
If someone gave me celebration for Secret Santa, I'd fucking punch it.
Trade up for the condom.
Yeah, that would be a celebration.
So the question is, how much do you boys reckon is the perfect amount for a Secret Santa? Because I personally, and second to that, what is the best and worst thing that you've ever received in a Secret Santa?
Oh, okay. So a lot of questions. So the first question is how much money?
Yeah, well, maybe go your best and worst, because that'll dictate the amount potentially.
Worst is like a water bottle that I've never used and didn't want.
He's anti-water, this guy.
Best, well, I already had a water bottle. Best is actually from the condom thing. I got a lovely pack of knives. Cheese knives.
Say it again.
Oh,
Knives.
Said night.
Yeah,
You said nice.
Got a pair of shoes.
One chick
You got-
Joe got foot protection. Someone
You
got
Air
vaginal
Max 97.
protection. So that means
yeah, the knife is a great gift. If you need it, yeah.
you're not saying the word. Say it properly.
Knives.
Oh, that's better.
Knives out. Anyway, so at we did a Secret Santa with the boys a couple of years ago, and that was funny. One gentleman, he works at a tech store, and he got me a air tag,
Oh,
That's
cool.
good. Yeah.
which was nice.
And he knows where you are now.
Yeah, I then didn't use it for a year and a half, and then I sold it for half the price on Facebook Marketplace.
What a guy.
What a guy! And then
So you end up getting $20.
yeah, and then in that set, when he gave me the air tag, he got his gift next, and he got a strap-on dildo. So what goes around comes around.
Goes around, comes in you.
And then yeah, that's a pretty graphic story actually. We won't delve into that one any longer.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I've just never really received anything that I appreciated, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's always just like, oh, here's something I didn't want, and now I have it.
Yeah, it's junk and it's a waste of time. Like, I don't like buying presents for people unless it's something that I know they're gonna like, and I know full well that for $20 you're not gonna fucking like it. Like, and I don't know that we work together, for example. I don't fucking know you all that well.
Yeah, no, 100%. Me and my friends from Album Club, we do a Secret Santa, but we basically, everyone gets someone a record. So it's like,
that's cute.
See, at least that you've got a common interest.
Yeah.
Although Pat did give Jack a cocktail mixer because it was on his wish list. And he wasn't at the meeting where we decided we'd get everyone records. So
How awkward.
The odd one out, eh?
it was the greatest gift.
I love it.
The gift that got
greatest
away.
gift. Yeah.
What dollar amount would you put on a Christmas present for someone if you were to do a Secret Santa? Because $20 is, I think, way too little, especially in this economy.
Yeah, I think because at least if you spend close to like $80 to $100, at least what you're getting is usually of quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe it has resale value, like the air tag.
You're really big on the resale
Yeah.
value.
But like,
Anything with a receipt is good.
but then like if you get something that's $20, it's like, oh, this is quite literally just
Yeah.
rubbish.
$20 you can not even buy someone like a book. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon like 50, but it's got to be like opt in. Because like obviously it's a gamble. Just buy yourself something.
I would absolutely opt out. Like, I opt out religiously of these sorts of things.
Yeah.
I just think they're silly. Like,
Yeah.
No,
I
it's such a waste.
understand the theme and why we're doing it, but like,
The only time it's good if it's like, yeah,
no one likes the
if it's
shit
say
together.
if you and your mates are doing a Christmas thing, it's like, well, obviously I'm not going to buy everyone a gift.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
it's like, we'll do
That's
Secret
wise.
Santa, we'll get someone something.
And everyone's on the same wavelength. We're here to have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
That's not the case in a lot of the wider
Work
the sta-
ones just don't do it.
the wider
Yeah.
the group gets, the more.
Novelty's fun because you can just muck around.
But I can honestly say, I don't think I've ever used anything I've got in a Secret Santa. Period. Not like, I wouldn't say like a week later, a month later. I'd just say from the day it was handed to me, if it missed my hand and landed in the bin, cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
Absolutely cut out the middleman. Alrighty, boys, it's time for our favourite weekly segment. It's our only a weekly segment, and for the 220th time, it's time for our Everyday Hero.
Joey boy, take it away yet again.
Joey boy, take it away. Back-to-back weeks. After 220 episodes, this is the first time that Joe has ever done a
I
back-to-back.
think that's true.
No, it's probably not, but
Stop
why
coughing.
start fact-checking now?
So we are returning to me at the hero desk, and we're also returning to a previous segment.
Whoa.
Can you believe it?
This is podcasting.
This is it.
This segment is podcasting.
It's going to the guy who got the girl a condom.
Yes.
Think of the financial favorability he saved.
Yeah. So this hero is Transperth related,
Okay,
Ooh.
right.
and not because of the free Transperth.
Ooh.
Transport. Hey,
Yep.
I never got that. Transperth. Transport.
You never got
Clever.
that, and you're the smart one sitting here. That's terrifying.
So obviously it is December. It is the festive season, which is what this whole fucking episode's been about, basically.
Nice.
or only the last segment.
Yeah, not heaps of it. Macca's chat, not mentioned. Transperth,
Transperth.
not mentioned.
Stand-up
Comedy
day,
show, not
Not so,
mentioned.
but yeah, but the last half has been very festive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, for a lot of people, Christmas starts at different times. But some people it starts in December.
Yeah,
And can you
okay,
imagine
yeah.
this? You're a Christmas starts in December kind of guy. You wake up, it's the first Monday of December, and you think, fucking kill me.
Jesus.
I got to go to work.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
And you get on, you're headed to work, you're going, what the hell? Let's do another month of this fucking shit. I hate my fucking job. And as you walk up,
It
you
sounds
tag
close
on.
to home, doesn't it? It sounds like it's a real.
You tag on because guess what? You still got to pay for your port, whatever we're calling it.
Until December 14th.
Yeah, you got
When
two
legislation kicks
weeks
in.
of fucking them slogging you.
Yeah.
And you walk in and then suddenly, bam!
You get
That was a
king
bit of... Yeah, you get king it.
pyrotechnics.
You walk on and this is what you see.
Oh god.
Guys, if you're not watching the YouTube, you're dead to me.
He's still promoting
This is
the
what you
YouTube
say.
channel. There we go.
Did you take this video?
It's
Who took this video?
beginning to look a lot
This is a tinsel-filled
like
bloody Transperth
Christmas.
bus.
So there's tinsel just for those because
What's the bus driver wearing?
we're on
Yeah.
a podcast. So boys, it's
Oh,
quite
yeah.
important that we
No,
explain. what's happening.
we're on a fucking YouTube video.
So in we're on a bus at the moment. We're on
Yeah.
a Transperth bus, and
Empty.
It's
there,
empty.
yeah, there's no one on it but the driver.
Travelling, though.
Thankfully,
Yeah,
he's
travelling.
also not in the lane.
He's on the-
he's
Yeah.
in the bush.
He's
But
driving
there's
through.
tinsel throughout the whole cabin of the
Hanging
bus.
10, hanging 10.
And it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. It's like Santa has sneezed tinsel out of his
Yeah.
tits, and it's just everywhere.
He's also, you can't really see, but he's wearing a Christmas hat.
It looked like he was wearing a Christmas themed burqa. If you go back,
And not
Tinsel.
only is
What
it
was it like?
tinsel,
covering every element of his head.
Tinsel burger.
not only is it tinsel that covers the inside of this bus, but wait until twilight. When the sun
How long were you on the bus for,
when
man?
the sun is low and the summer nights are starting. That's
Summer
right.
weather.
It's a Christmas light.
There are
Read
Christmas.
it and weep.
There are
It's
Christmas
the
lights.
Christmas lyrical.
Part-
Christmas
so there's
lights.
tinsel, and then if you zoom in really closely, there's also
Christmas lights.
festive lights, which
That
is
one's
quite.
purple.
That's so
Not really
cool.
a Christmas color.
The
Do
purple
they-
is Christmas.
Are they doing this? Are they implementing this in every Transperth bus, or is this just the
No.
driver that? put
It was
this-
the driver.
One driver.
He said, "Yeah, I did it like on the weekend."
But does he drive that bus?
Home?
Is that his bus? I
Must
thought
be,
they
yeah.
change every day.
Yeah, so did I.
not this
I
guy.
didn't think they kept. It was like they get given a bus when they get the job.
Yeah, it's like a.
Does he drive that home?
It's like when you go to Hogwarts, you get an owl.
Yeah,
But
but
it's your
Do you
responsibility.
know what I was thinking the other day? I've never seen like the exterior of a Transperth bus. Never seen a dirty one. They're always super clean.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Have you noticed that? Do you reckon they get like pressure hosed once
Did
a
they?
week?
Yeah, because is there a giant car wash, a bus wash?
Because I was driving behind one the other day and I was like, oh my God, this thing's shiny. And the windows are just like perfect.
And you know what else? You never see them fill up.
yeah, just feeling those.
Can you
cars up.
imagine?
they go
It's
back.
a Tuesday and there's 500 buses.
Or you're on the bus, and then they just pull in. You're like,
Sorry,
oh fuck
yeah,
me,
yeah.
hang on.
Yeah.
They're the reason price fluctuates.
Yeah.
Because the liters of fucking 91 going in there.
I think they do that all at the
That
station.
station.
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
You would think.
We're
Yeah,
having
you would
fun.
think.
We're waxing idiotic.
Really, they don't go down bar and then fill up.
Well, it's very nice.
Do you
I like
reckon
the
they go Vibe or
decoration.
Caltex?
Yeah.
Or they the Ampol? Do you reckon they scan their Woolies
Their
card
Woolies,
for 4
yeah.
cents off? For a bus, you probably get $4 off.
Would be some big
But
savings.
yeah, just this why it's obviously you're going to work. It's Christmas. You want to get in the mood. Usually, you got to wait till you get into the city for the Christmas festivities to hit you.
That's
That's
fair.
right.
And in this ever-changing world, I feel like it's just slowly diminishing.
Yeah, the woke mob is trying to steal Christmas.
Yeah, the right wing.
Yeah, those right wing bastards.
Oh my goodness.
Kamala and her troops.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I don't know.
Kamala's
anything about,
left, right?
I don't know what right and left.
So
are.
it's not.
I'm still. Which one's which? Left, right.
Yeah, that's right.
So it is nice to see in this ever.
Put them together makes woke.
Western front.
Yeah.
You put it together.
No, go with it. Go with it. We'll sit on it. Hang on. We got nowhere to be.
Left and right backwards is still left,
Left
and
and
right.
right. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
We both got L's in front of ours with both
Yeah.
hands, just like how they taught you in school.
You know who didn't cop the L? the driver.
Exactly
Yeah.
Cop
right.
the W.
That's right.
But yeah, in this ever-changing world, in this woke world that we're living in, it's rare to see Christmas decorations up.
Yeah, they're just everywhere.
It's exciting to see a bus.
I've never seen it on the inside of a bus.
Ah,
or the outside.
On the outside, yeah.
that's a
Sometimes
good
they get like
point.
the messages.
Was that you on the bus? did,
I have my way.
did you get on the bus or not?
Is that a-
Fuck no.
Oh, okay. I wanted to know if you met the guy.
Transperth?
I want to know if you like gave him a firm handshake and
I can't
congratulated him
reveal my sources.
and said, "We listen to the podcast this week." He said, "Get
What
off,
podcast? Who are
tag
you?"
off, and fuck off."
Yeah, and why did you put all this crap on my butt?
No, we love it, Joe. So this week's Everyday Hero is going to the festive Transperth driver
Yep.
for being festive. Come,
good on
come
him.
December. When's he going to pull him down? 26th? Do you pull him down on the 26th?
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Or when HR tells him to pull the shit
Yeah.
down, because it's kind of
It's the safety issue.
Yeah, standing on that bus will be really
The
hard.
woke
Yeah,
committee
it's
is among
yeah,
us. Congratulations, young fella. All right, boys, that just about brings us to the end of another episode of the pod.
What did we learn this week, boys?
I learned that if you look around in the beef section, you might find the old McSmart.
That's right.
That's good, yeah.
And you're gonna get bloody save money on petrol and go on these bloody tinsel-filled Transperth buses through December.
Yeah, Transperth is having a W December.
Let's go.
Just tag on though. Just I cannot
Tag
stress.
on.
I cannot stress the importance of.
Otherwise,
needing
you'll be
to-
fined $1.4 million
per time you
per
don't tag.
person.
And what did you learn, Jake?
I learned that condoms aren't a good gift,
Yeah.
which is a perfect time to learn it because a lot of Christmas parties going on.
Yeah,
so-
unless you want to end. Yeah, if you want to end your work Secret Santa,
It is kind of funny though.
Oh, it's hilarious.
it's very funny.
I should
Done
push
to
through a
the
Secret
right
Santa
person.
at my work and then just do that one.
Just do that. Yeah.
But then give
And
it
then
in
write
a
your name on it
shoebox.
still.
Put it in a shoebox.
Yeah, that's.
So that way they are deceived
Yeah.
when they open it. Should we wait for that plane?
We're just
to-
getting
Yeah,
shot down.
plane,
Nah, I love it. obviously the radio
Oh my god!
Oh.
Tinsel filled.
radio shows still take
Santa.
radio shows still taking place, and we're gonna keep opening up the MacPack mailbags over the next couple of weeks. Get involved because we're gonna get festive with it.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, send us
okay.
any festive queries you might have.
Yeah, because a few have rustled up in my brain as a result of
Yeah.
that show.
Let's do it.
Cool. So we do this time next week, fellas. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay noise room 2.
Go give your mum a hug.
This is for now, but not forever.